Welcome back to VRule. Today is our Sunday slip where we take a look at all the prices slipping down. And we want to start with the lowest of low prices, free. Free for you at least. Galarian Articuno Tin from Crown Zenith going out to one lucky winner, 2 3-pack blisters from Stellar Crown to 2 additional winners, and a 4th prize. It is a Pokemon Mystery Prize. Going out to 4 winners overall. All you got to do is like, comment, and subscribe. Be a part of the channel. And, of course, hit that bell. I post 7 days a week. If you could do me one more favor, go down to the description below. There's a link in there. It's a video where I started this whole giveaway thing. That one. Click. Open in a new tab because you got to come back and watch this. But over there is where you want to leave an additional comment. That's where I'm pulling the winners from. So I know you have had your chance to enter. To those of you who've been commenting on these videos, given the appearance that you're looking to enter the contest, I usually try to reply with where you go or what you need to do. I want to make sure you have a fair shot to enter this giveaway. Nobody left behind here. We're going for 2,500 subscribers. That's going to be the trigger to do this. And right now, let's see if anybody gets triggered on these prices going down on our Sunday slip. Let's hop over here. Terapagos? Terapagos? How do you say it? Can somebody go phonetic for me in the comments? Because I've been saying Terapagos and then I hear Terapagos once in a while from people, and I think we're both wrong. No, I don't know. I have no clue how this works. Here's a good example of do not FOMO. This thing was going out for $179, $180, $175, somewhere in there in pre-sales. It's been out for, let's count it. Came out Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 2 days, 2 full days it's been out. And here we have this crazy wild shift already down into the 130 mark. All right. Funky stuff happens, especially early on with the pre-sales, and it didn't even record the pre-sale listing that I saw at 180. So not totally trusting this chart other than the fact that the recent ones are showing a market price of 130. So we'll have to see. This whole set, Stellar Crown, we're going to have to see. It's very new. Same kind of story across the board. You see this trending down very quickly. So I don't really want to highlight the prices of them. I just want to show you the FOMO price, the pre-sale price, into the actual sale price on day 2. Okay? Like, this is ridiculous how fast it goes down. I was a little nervous. I was looking at these. I'm looking at the artworks. I'm seeing the Squirtle, the Bulbasaur, and I'm like, should I pre-sale? Should I get it at $40 each? You know, 42, 45 is, I think they were sitting around, some of them. 52 on the Squirtle. Oh my gosh. No, I just held strong because it was tempting, but I was like, no, I'm holding strong. And pull rates look pretty good. Not a whole lot of illustration rares. So you can see these prices coming down quickly right now. Let's see what they look like next week. That's going to be a good indicator of their value. After people get their product, they're able to open a little bit, and that's just the people who are jumping on it. Okay, then we have to get to the people who go to the next week restock and the next week restock. A couple weeks, usually a month out, is reasonable. You don't often get a card like the Greninja in Twilight Masquerade. You don't often get that where it just goes up and it goes up and it keeps going up and it won't stop going up till today. Let me show you later. All right, Bulbasaur coming down, getting on that $30 range. That's a little bit closer to where I was thinking. 25 is what I was thinking on these two. If we could, I don't know why Squirtle's so much more popular. I do, I guess, but the Bulbasaur is just super cute right there. We have their gold cards, right? So these are all just the same thing. Just wanted to show you these trends. Quick shot to the bottom. This is not a slip. This is a people who are going to go for it. FOMO. I wouldn't. Please don't waste your time, don't waste your money going after this, because you're coming into close to half the price just a few days after release on most cards. Nobody can predict the ones that are going to go crazy. Not often, at least. There are some that you can kind of see it coming, but, you know, interesting to see that this one was actually trending up. Weird. Not by a whole lot, but it was trending up a little bit, and now the release happens, and it's just a total downer there. So, just kind of keep your eyes open. Don't FOMO. Good reminder. Give it a week, at least give it a week, and see what you feel about it. Now that Stellar Crown is out, what is Shrouded Fable doing? That was a question I was having here. Pheasantipity, very good in competitive play, but it's definitely falling. And I'm just looking at the 1 month chart. The 3 month can be a little bit daunting there because we don't really care about 3 months ago at the FOMO price, right? It wasn't even 3 months ago, but we don't care about a month and a half ago at the FOMO price. We're looking more what's recently trending, and it is just coming down, and this is the top card of the set right now, and it is the most playable from the set. So we're sitting in at $57, a little bit on there because of shipping. 51 coming down on a Cassiopeia. This one is a good looking card, but I don't know if this artwork on a trainer for Cassiopeia is enough to get you there. You do have the cameo of Sylveon, but if you had a little bit more to it, okay, maybe. But the Pokemon, specifically Pokemon cards themselves, are going to be going in the better bracket for price 9 times out of 10. Probably even better than that. I don't think the trainers are holding up. So here we have that Greninja. It is trending down, and I wanted to take a look at this here. Let's take a look at the 6 month. We can't really. It's just been a real rocket to the top. And when you start looking at it like this, actually that 6 month view, which is not 6 months of sales, 4 months. How long has it been out? Not that long. Where is that? May. Okay, so it's been out a few months here, right? 5 months. We see this pattern. It goes up, it comes down, kind of corrects, it goes up, comes down, kind of corrects. And this space here of the going down and then correcting is getting longer. All right, so that first one, it starts shooting up again at that next bracket. The next one, it's coming down, it's kind of figuring out where to go, and then it shoots up again, and now it's coming down. And it's not just coming down, it's starting to correct and level out. Now, I don't think this thing is a $250 card. I think it's maybe a $200 card. We have so much left to go in the Scarlet and Violet era, and I just don't believe that this Greninja has what it takes to compete. When you look at Sword and Shield and you look at the Moonbryon, and you have the Rayquaza, you have the Gengar, the Giratina, those things are awesome. They are massive, big ticket price. You look at the Moltres from Chilling Reign and how much less that is so hard to pull. You look at the alternate art Charizard from Brilliant Stars and how much less that is incredibly difficult to pull. Why is this Giratina sitting so high? It doesn't make sense, and I'm just trying to go off of logic and reasoning, reality. Sword and Shield versus Scarlet and Violet. Scarlet and Violet, the special illustration rares are easier to get a hold of than alternate arts from Sword and Shield. They just are. They are easier to get a hold of. Why is this one pushing up so high? I think that there's just like a mind hive kind of thing that everybody wants to push this and go, look, we got the top pull, and they're keeping it up there, that it's just this constant FOMO that this is going to be the next Moonbryon, it's going to be a $900 card, and I got it at the nice little price of $300. I just don't think it's going to last. I don't know. I could be wrong. It's not enough in a position for me to make a move on it. If I get lucky in the very few packs I'm going to open for the remainder of Twilight Masquerade, okay, great. That'd be wonderful, but I'm not really trying to play the lottery. I'm trying to play the market. Eevee, let's move on. Let me get off my high horse there, acting like I'm some superior investor or something. I'm not. I'm just somebody who's paying attention, using deductive reasoning and the history of the market and trying to make sense of it. That's all it is. It's really just trying to understand. Eevee, we were shooting up pretty high. This doesn't look right. What's going on here? Can we stretch it out into the 6 month? That looks a little better. Okay, we were up in that crazy $60 range. Big recovery. Then we came back up in the $50 range. Now we're kind of recovering. 45, 46 bucks, I think we're at. Oh man, hard to say here. We're not even on the right filter or anything there. Let's take a look here. 45, 45, 45, 50, 50, 52. So recent sales are putting this thing around 45. All right. Booster bundle from Pokemon 151. There were some people who found a small restock. Didn't look like a reprint, looked like a restock. And it started bringing this price down from that $50 range, coming down to $40. Did a little bit longer just so we can kind of see the trend here, that there is a little bit coming off of the back there. If you do this, it almost looks like it's tanking, but then maybe it's a recovery. I don't know. It's really just supply and demand on 151. The more that there is, the price will start to tick down. The less that there is, it's going to tick up. This is going to be a very volatile set, only because it's so popular. People who have it want to keep it, people who want it are willing to buy it, and people who are willing to buy it means somebody's probably willing to sell it, and it's just going to have this really interesting back and forth shift between buyers and sellers until we get to no prints, and then we're going to see a big slowdown, and it's going to level off to where it belongs, and you're going to see little ticks up and little ticks down just based on market demand with other stuff coming out in the market. We're going to look at a few single cards here from 151. Charizard, 115. Not bad. We were sitting around like 120, 130 not too long ago. Yeah. And now we're down to the, well, this is saying 122, but here you have it, Near Mint Hollow, 115. Not too bad there. Blastoise. This one I thought was going up. It's just been kind of crazy here. Let's look at 1 month. That's a pretty steep decline. These are steep for recovery. This one is far sharper down. Bring it back down to 50, which is where it should live, to be honest. This one is about 50. These higher prices going 55, even 52. This was a 53. Okay, 50 makes sense. I don't think it needs to go further down than that. It can, but that seems reasonable for this card here, being the second pull in the set, second best pull in the set. Venusaur, similar story. We had this similar price range just following Blastoise like it should and usually would. Then it crashed way down to the 40 range, and it's only starting to recover a tiny bit. But for the most part, this has been a downward trend on these recent months here, recent days, I guess. It's not quite even a month in there, but this is a little bit more than a correction. It was an overcorrection, it looks like, and now it's trying to rebound. So we'll have to keep an eye on that one, see where it goes. 40 seems fine for Venusaur. Magikarp, I like seeing this trend. I like seeing this one going down from that crazy 150-ish range, coming down to the 118. Let's see if we can take a look at some recent sales here. Again, you got to keep in mind that other languages are going to be bringing that market price down. There's Japanese and Korean and all sorts of things. But 130, 100, 126, 105, 132. What? How are we at 130 and 100 in like a day? That's pretty wild. Who got it for 100? That's good. That's good. 100 I think is fine for that one. A little bit more than that I can understand, but that 160, 150 range, whatever it was, no, I don't think so. Rayquaza, we've just been seeing a trend on these alt arts coming down. I'm just going to go through these a little bit quicker, speed our thing up here. This one's trending down. What do we got there? That's Giratina from Lost Origin. I think we have the same situation on this Gengar VMAX. Yep, just trending down. It's pretty leveled off, actually, so it's kind of found its new normal here in that 300 and 320, well, it says 340, but I didn't think that was the case. 339, 295. Yeah, why is there such a wide swing? That's a big swing. $40, that's an ETB. If you're watching my channel, you see where to get it for the $40 range or even less on some of these deals. That's an ETB range there. So I mean, you'd pick it up at that 300, go pick up another sealed product to keep or rip some packs, 330, 315. Okay, we're in that 315 range. Maybe the 330 is a little one-off. These were a little bit late to the boom. Let's see if we can find it here. Yeah, so these were a little bit late to the boom, coming on the tail end of that alt art boom, and then we're back into recovery zone for these. We were actually watching these going up for a while, just not too long ago, it felt like, and now we are seeing that it's in a recovery zone for that Leafeon VMAX, and then lastly I have the Glaceon VMAX playing the same story. We got this nice big slip down here. You look at that, it's in the recovery of that price spike from that boom, following the higher pull, not higher pull, the better pull alt arts, higher ranked, I guess, getting up to that 315 range, and now we're down to that 237, 240, somewhere in there. So yeah, Sunday slip. It's a little volatile, and really few sealed products are doing it. Pre-release into new, newly released, yes, you're going to see that. I probably should have pulled up some Stellar Crown just to give you a little taste of that, but I think we got the trend of the FOMO versus available and how fast that changes. And then we know that all these pre-sales are out there, so the fact that there are sales taking place that are in these FOMO prices for a sealed product is ridiculous. So those pre-sale prices are even better on some of the things that I show on our Thursday videos. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell because I post 7 days a week. And while you're at it, you can enter for your chance to win that Galarian Articuno tin, the 2 3-pack blisters from Stellar Crown, and the Pokemon Mystery Prize. 4 prizes overall, going out to 4 lucky winners. Let's hit that 2,500 subscribers. We are getting there, folks. We're getting there, and I really appreciate the support. It's been a fun ride, and I will continue to post 7 days a week. So with that, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.